Hey everyone, welcome to ThrillCast live on location at the Long Beach Grand Prix 2023 version. Stadium Super Trucks here. We're here with Ryan Beat. Ryan Beat was on the 34th episode of ThrillCast, and we're just here checking in on practice and qualifying that went. And Ryan, welcome again. Thanks for coming on the ThrillCast in the past. I know it was via Zoom. Now we're face-to-face. So let's just getting right into it. How'd your qualifying session go?
It was good. I felt really good. This is the first weekend that Stadium Super Trucks has an optional shock package other than King. So this weekend I was able to bring my title sponsor, Bill Stein, from the short course.
Oh, you have Bill Stein's on there.
So I have Bill Stein's on the truck this weekend. And it was our first time on the track with him and getting to test him and tune him in. I felt like we were really good for our first time out, you know. I mean,
where'd you qualify at?
Ended up 7th.
Okay,
I know
that's good. That's mid-pack.
Numbers not the greatest, but I felt really comfortable. I felt good, and we have a few little tuning and adjustments that we can make that I think will put us right there in the ballpark. I still feel like as a driver, I was learning the track. This is my first time ever being to this track,
sure.
So learning your braking points and you know, it's so important and crucial in this. You know, so it takes a couple laps to get up to speed and start learning your braking points and you know, pushing the envelope. So I think we're good. I think for, you know, to end up 7th and as close as we were to the front guys, I think we'll be good and be a good race.
So let me ask you a question. Obviously, you're a veteran driver and you come from off-road. You're a multi-time champion in that. And similar strategies happen in racing. And, oh, by the way, I got Matty Brabham's glasses. He left them from a previous interview. So I'm styling and profiling with these, I don't know, Joy Koost. I don't know, whatever they are. But I'm keeping them. Thanks, Matty Brabs. Anyway, so obviously, like, there's a lot of new drivers. And we saw some mayhem out there. Okay, we saw some of them coming off the jumps pretty gnarly. Me personally, I think there might be some carnage tomorrow, just from my 10 years, whoop, whoop, of experience, you know.
Yeah, there definitely going to be some carnage for sure. I won't disagree at all. The speeds are really high here.
Very high.
To be honest, I mean, I've only done 2 races, Coda and Nashville, and this I think is probably one of the fastest tracks that we've raced at, or that I've raced at. Really enjoyable, but there's definitely going to be some interesting things.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I went down Shoreline Drive, pinned, you couldn't get a greased pin up my asshole. I had that sphincter factor. I'm telling you right now. So anyway, here's my question. Knowing that there's 2 competition cautions in our race, typically the veteran guys take it easy in the first half of the race. After that second caution, they're like, okay, it's go time. They might try to pick up a couple positions in the first third of the race, but they really don't press the issue, okay? Knowing that there's new guys that can cause an untimed caution, an untimed yellow where it's like, hey, a yellow's on the first lap or second lap or the 5th lap where it wasn't supposed to be, or a red flag or worse, a black flag, and they cancel the race. Do you think veteran guys like yourself are going to like push the issue early to try to get those important positions and important passing points? And you know, like, yeah, that's the question.
See, I never go into a race, like even with my short course stuff, I've never went into a race with a game plan, right? Because as soon as it starts, it's out the window. You know what I mean?
Like, so I'm going to do this, and we're lap 1. You're like, well, that fucking didn't happen.
It's gone. So I usually try to just kind of play it by ear, you know, give and take. Obviously, if there's positions able to take that you're able to get right off the bat, you do it. You take it. You know what I mean? You don't sit back.
And you're really good at that. When I watch you and you're Pro 2, you're really good at taking what's given to you. And then when it's given to you, you're a greedy mofo. You don't give it back. Like if you give something to Ryan Beat, he's not giving it back. I mean, his shit will have to break for him to give it back, and it typically doesn't break because he builds his own trucks.
We try to build good stuff. But, I think this race going into tomorrow, it's going to be about being patient, you know what I mean, and take what the track will give you, take what the race will give you, and go from there. Obviously, the last 2 or 3 laps is no holds bar type deal, you know what I mean, and you kind of go for it. But the first part of the race is making sure you get to the last half of the race and not using up your equipment too much the first half of the race. Yeah. So...
All right, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, and we're going to check back in with you tomorrow after the race and see if our predictions pan out. Thanks again, man.
Cheers, buddy.
Be good.